And we're live. What's up, everyone? This is Heiss. Today we are taking a look at another viewer railroad. This time I got a message from some folks who are out at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum, TVRM, out in Tennessee, which I've been to back in November. Beautiful museum, but they're members of train crew there, and they wanted me to come take a look at their railroad. So we're going to go visit their railroad with some of their friends from other railroads around the southeast of the U.S., and we're taking a quick overlook at what we've got on Miniswerg to see kind of what we got. We can see that there's some amount of shenanigans going on here. So hopefully we'll get to I'm gonna have fun talking through this one with these guys. I think they've made some choices. So this will be fun. But the link to their Miniswerg is in the description if you guys want to pull up this map at any point. But I'm gonna jump back in the Discord call and see what the game plan is here real quick. So, all right, guys, I am back in, and we're live on the air to YouTube here, so I can see we've got some popcorny locomotives rolling out of the quasi roundhouse.
Oh yeah. We're turning. So I believe Paul and Casey are gonna take the Heisler to the smelter and grab some rails, and then take it up to the coal mine, and we're going to take the Mogul and the Eureka up to the coal mine as well with the hoppers.
Perfect. I was looking at your guys' coal mine alignment, and I had some choice words to say about it in my stream intro based on what I could see on the Miniswerg. So
is it extremely tight? Because that's how I describe it.
Made mostly of bridges was my first comment.
It used to be a lot worse, okay?
Well,
oh yeah, it used to be much worse.
I'm excited to see it in person, so I suppose I'll hop on the rear of the Eureka here and get yeeted off promptly because the tender went into the sky. It's Eureka's bucking me off. She says no. No,
Heiss.
Heiss.
We're about to back it up and swing it on the table.
Okay, well I can get your switch then.
All right.
I got the Mogul, and I'm bringing it back to the other end of the yard.
Yeah, how much rolling stock do you guys have? Because you guys are experiencing the multiplayer lag. That'll do, Eureka.
I don't know, 80 so, 90, 80, 90.
Good to
Not
bring him
too
back.
much.
Eureka, whatever your number is. What's your number?
This is the 3.
The 3. 3, bring him back.
Understood. Let's see.
Happy April, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed my
train
video
at least,
earlier
let's see.
today.
We are
Happy April Fool's
6,
Day.
train 6.
It's not a happy Chichi, no. So I'm presuming you guys have been following along because I know I've seen Freer along in a bunch of my live streams and videos, but you guys are aware that we're fixing the problem that we're experiencing, right?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Can't come soon enough, but oh well. Well, hopefully soon. I think QMA originally said like earlier this week or late last week. He said 2 to 3 weeks, and then just today he said he thinks by the end of next week, perhaps. So we'll see. But I don't think that's just going to be for construction tool testing. I don't think that's going to be like the full completed update, but we'll see. And that may have been for the dev branch and not just the open beta branch, but we'll at least be able to see some more good stuff. And I do have plenty of Q&A that I was going to shoot for another video and probably try and post this weekend. So I've got some more answers on how stuff works. But if you guys have questions, I'm happy to spoil any of that here while we're here. So.
All right. Chris, keep on going. You're lined back towards the engine house.
There's a missing piece of track in the yard.
Where?
Track 6.
I've lagged past the stop point.
Oh.
It's got momentum just like a real turntable, but it's lag induced instead of a moment of inertia induced.
This is why ours has a motor and it's not hand powered.
7 to the 4. You're gonna want to stop right there.
Oh, and it's
Pee
begun.
in a cup, pee in the cup, pee in the cup, and
Alright.
pee in the cup.
I'm gonna have a
Just a little bit
counter
more.
on mine.
Oh yeah, here
You
comes the
did-
counter.
one.
The derail counter, one car. I guess I got to get mine going. That is the official thing that I try to do. I've got it saved in my OBS and everything. I think you're lined back, Eureka.
We're
Number 3.
lined.
Well,
Here, I'll check the...
vaguely lined. Somewhat.
Yeah, it's lined at least into the yard.
Yeah,
Chris, I'm
you
gonna
could
find
try
some
it.
way to get past you there. I have to make a passing plan here. We've got a nice little gridlock.
Oh, are we stuck? Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
I've got
come
to get
out on
past to the other end.
we're gonna come out on the south end, and then you should be able to move on up and grab the tier 2s.
This is not the new
All right,
spline
sounds good.
alpha. No.
And you said head into the coal mine first, correct?
No, you're gonna grab the. You need 2 cars of rails and 10 cars of beams. I think was the correct.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to pee in a cup once on the job, not because of an incident, but because I needed to get permission to
Alright,
work
now we gotta
at a
fix the
new
number 4.
location. When we did some work at the Durango and Silverton, they requested a drug test beforehand as part of their standard safety procedures. But I've never had a reactionary, you done goofed, now pee in the cup, thankfully.
Hey, we turned it around. That's not fake, at all.
Yeah, I definitely didn't turn it around in the air.
I didn't see it happen, so, no menos puntos from me. Do we up the derail count for you using the re-rail tool to derail something, though? That's
Need a
the
re-rail
question.
count.
Re-rail
That sounds like a
count.
chat question.
I don't know, that's less fun. You've just re-railed this tender with water
That
tender
is
number
the-
1.
WT, water or wood.
It's,
Depends on what you need.
however
it really
much
should
of
be
a...
the WWT.
there's no track that it still hasn't loaded this piece of track if there is one on my
Oh, is
end.
it floating in the air?
Yeah. That's entertaining.
I can assure you there is track. There is track.
The big
you
server
sure?
party is happening tonight in about
Uh,
3 or 4 hours.
Either I'm seeing ghost track or there is track there.
This looks very silly. I've actually yet to see anyone do this in the game. I like
Oh,
it.
the ox tender?
The ox tender. This is the Union Pacific Fan Trip 1875 edition, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Does the pin work? I've never even
It
tried
does.
it.
It should.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
it does.
You've pinned the drawbar? Oh, that's cursed. That is
Oh,
so
Claire, do you know
cursed.
we-
The switch wasn't lined.
This is so
Yeah, we'll
cursed.
lead with the Eureka, and then you can come on back.
Okay, important
Okay.
question. Does the second tender feed water to the lead locomotive?
It shouldn't, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I don't think it doesn't.
I think somebody in the Discord answered that question, and it was a no. But
Thankfully, Clown is watching and he has all the answers as always. He said second tender does not connect water. Water is tied to the loco it was purchased with. Interesting. So if you swap tenders, you can't get water?
no, I think you can only. But that
Yeah.
also means if you keep one tender next to a water tower and then just have it feed in the entire time.
Or you could pull what originally happened to the 3.
Yeah, the first Eureka's gone.
Hence why there's a water tender.
Well,
Yeah.
here- which one was it? Was it the engine we found and the tender when we looked it up on Minisworg was just
Yeah, we
completely
looked it
gone
up,
from the
and
server?
it's gone. Yeah, the
Yeah.
engine was here, the tender was gone.
That is something that should be fixed. Yeah, they're saying that they will feed water anywhere in the map,
Yeah,
so long
yeah,
as it
that's what I've
spawned.
heard.
Which is I understand why that is, because actually coding that in would be a pain. So I get it, but yeah, that's a little early access gem right there. That's what that is.
All right, 4, you're cleared back up to the switch.
All right.
You're gonna hear some wonderful whistle work tonight.
So I'm excited for that. So we've got some more
Okay,
viewers
3 was
now.
one word.
Now that things that have rolled in, so Freer, why don't you give us a little job briefing on what's the train assignment looking like, and what are we
Alright,
shunting?
So we are train 6, and then they're going to be train 7. We are going to be taking the Freer, aka the Eureka, and the McCann, which is the Mogul, and we're going to be going to the coal mine with the hoppers. We currently don't have our cars, so we need to run by the yard on the way there. Train 7 is going to be grabbing the tier 2s and taking beams and rails up to the coal mine so that we have coal. Which there should be some extra, but just in case. That's about it.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds good. I am excited to see your guys' coal mine alignment. So Should be fun.
Oh, and note, I have not used the radius tool, so all this is hand-laid curves.
Yeah,
Which they're
same.
not too bad, but
I'm
some
the
of
only
them are
one
a little...
here that uses the radius tool.
I was
and it
gonna say
bothers me.
this looks about mostly like what most of my track looks like so far. When we get up on the mountains is when I will start levying harsh judgment, but I'll try and be somewhat nice.
For you got about a car and a half up to the ox tender.
This is a
Check
different
your
kind of
DM.
special.
I remember laying at
Got
least
one.
half of the high line to the coal mine, and it took me like 3.5 hours to do it all. It was ridiculous.
Hard hit.
5, 4, and yeah. Oh, you got 1. Maybe half a foot? Keep going. Alright.
It's the pilot of
should
the. Now we
good?
understand why the Cookie's snowplow is notched just like that.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea if that's actually why. Tyler can probably chime in if he's watching who modeled the Cookie, so. Oh, yeah,
Alright, I
where's the
think-
music, dude?
We should be ready to head. Chris, if you just want to release the brake
Yeah,
on
I'll-
there and just coast, we should
Yeah,
be
I'll
able to
just-
get it with the Eureka.
You can just tell me. It's fine.
Alright.
I like it. I support this.
Hall is with Three Rivers Ramblers, so they do a lot of whistle stuff for no reason.
Well,
Me and Freer have learned to cast Quill.
it's fun. It's fun. That's not no reason. It being fun is
Yeah.
a reason.
Anytime can be a photo charter if you
Okay,
have the right engineer.
there is not a track there, but as long as you don't have any throttle applied, you can go right across it.
Yeah.
Alright, 8C. We are, or is this 8D? I don't even know. We'll say 8C. We are entering yard limits. Freight depot, southbound.
Yo, Paul, what cars we picking up?
Tier 2s.
Tankers or flat cars?
Those are
Tier
the
2
flat
flats.
cars.
I'm firing around your legs. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
I forgot there's a bit of uphill here. Here we go.
I don't know if there's one in. It looks like it's gone in. I'm now just
Yeah,
burning your
they're in.
pants.
Casey, drop a pen for me.
Ouch!
Yep, one's dropped for you.
I'm gonna check the switcher on the Y. Alright, yep, we're set.
It's now louder than the in-game volume.
Alright, you're done. Alright, hand brace up real quick.
Alright. Good stretch.
How many do we need? All of the whole row, or just a few?
We'll want 10.
12, I believe.
12? Oh, I thought you
Yep.
said 8 beams and 2 rails.
10 beams, 2 rails. I think that's
Alright.
correct.
Do you guys angle snap your straights, or were you just freehanding your
Yes,
straights?
no, these are angle snap.
Okay, so Clown is going to explode in the comments because you freehand the curves, but you angle snap the straights.
I told him the same thing.
I love it.
Alright, we get back there on the rear end, Casey.
Done.
My reasoning is, do the railroads have a angle tool? I don't think so.
They've got levels in their eyeballs, and you'd be surprised at how good the eyeballs of some of those track guys really is. When
And then
we
there's TVRM.
we had the track gang from the Cumbres and Toltec come up to the museum. Shoot, this is probably 6 years ago now. But they came up to fix our track after 491 put it where it didn't want to, where she wanted it, but where we didn't. And they came and raised and leveled and dumped rock and tamped and did all the stuff. And it was impressive just how well that their track foreman could eyeball the track and get the angles and everything and the level and the cross level just by getting down on his knee and looking down the rail on even a sharp, ridiculous narrow gauge curve. It was a sight to see.
Huh. All right, this is the Y that goes from. It's basically our shortcut from that bypasses the ironworks and the oil fields.
Oil fields.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do we have a name for this yard?
It's nicknamed Perfection Yard because it's the only straight track, like actual straight yard that we've got.
Okay.
I think. All right, 8C, exiting yard limits, Perfection, southbound-ish.
Ish.
Ish.
Vaguely southbound.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not a specific direction. It is timetable south or north. Because we're technically
Alright.
going like southeast kind of, but it
Well,
depends on how
yeah,
you set up
southeast.
your rule book and your timetables.
Give me a second, Casey, doing some paperwork.
Already.
All right, we need the hoppers on track 1 and the bobber on track 4, or well, 5. Yeah, track 4.
This is a cute little yard. Just a quick dual ladder.
Yeah, and we only need a certain amount of cars here, so it doesn't need to be too big. Oh, we might not be able to get that caboose.
Hey,
Chris,
you
what I may
you
have
you
you
left your
do-
tankers in the foul here.
I may have you back and grab the caboose on the other end, or will
They're
it
in
not fit?
they're
Is
in
it
the foul on both ends.
on both ends. Oh,
I would just shove them back so that you're only foul of one, and then go from there.
okay.
All right, Casey, get that rear end set up.
That's my
I can
expert
move
opinion here.
tankers.
Yep, you're all set up. You're ready to go.
All right, 1 second.
Okay, you got another car to go, number 3. Half car. Anywhere in
Half.
there is good. All right, bring him back. Brakeman protecting point. Bring him back. 8 or so to the hook.
8.
They're asking what is the steepest grade you guys have on your railroad.
Oh, I think it's like 5.2 on the way to the iron mine, and it's only for about, I'd say, quarter a mile.
That's a good narrow gauge grade. Keep them coming. Number 3, about another 6 cars. It's a very small 6 cars. How about 4 now?
All right, Freer, you said beams and rails.
2
to
more.
coal mine.
Yep.
All right.
One
Casey, we're gonna be
more.
train 6.
Half. 10 foot. That'll do. Stretch
All ready back
ahead.
here.
We're gonna be train 6C until we get to
That'll do.
Ironworks.
Knocking off brakes.
Iron mine.
All right.
Wrong thing. Smelter.
I'll assist with those brakes through the extended.
Oh, yeah. If you can cheat with the brakes, by all means, then do it. I'll stand here and I'll get your... Well, I guess I don't even have to get a switch. You've ruined my existence as a brakeman. I'm going to file a complaint with the union that you've gotten rid of my job with a side thing that you can install to the game. Well, I'm on the rear end whenever you guys want to pull ahead, and then we'll see about quote-unquote pulling the tank cars out of the way and then grabbing the caboose.
Okay.
Oh, there goes the bell.
I'm gonna start.
Brill Bus Boot Camp,
Throttle.
yeah, after the spline update
Yeah,
would
that
be a
may
good time to start.
have
I wouldn't want
helped.
you to try and
have
learn
the bell
the
go
track
for
laying
the
mechanics
the
right now
caboose.
and then have to relearn them when we get them updated. So if you don't have it yet, I wouldn't do it. Yes, we're going to have Mallies.
I have a question about the update. Will we get more realistic cylinder cocks, or?
Not for the spline update. The spline update's focusing on splines, how they place, and then train to rail collisions. So more simulator type things like proper cylinder cocks, better firing, all that pile of stuff is that's still down the road.
All right, because something I noticed is that when you toggle the button, it just kind of the smoke just disappears.
Yeah, no, that doesn't really behave like it should.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a feature that exists, so you can have some semblance of something. That'll do. Bring him back. About, I don't know, 8 cars to shenanigans.
Okay.
Casey, we're
Hey,
gonna
Chris,
head down.
you may
and
want to
smelter.
break some. I'm not. They ain't stopping.
We're gonna head smelter first. Easier to get up the grade with 2 cars of rails than 10 of beams. So we're gonna try that.
Alrighty.
Chris, you not stopping either?
No big boys in the game. Hello.
See, dead. What
It
happened?
is narrow gauge. Narrow gauge only.
I'm here.
Okay. Apply some reverse, please.
Standard gauge
Thank you.
is vaguely
What was that called?
from
10
that
or
rail
so?
to that rail, and narrow gauge, 3-foot gauge, that rail to that rail. Somebody take a picture of that and measure it and see how well I nailed it.
That should do, Chris.
Okay, number 3, 6 cars to shenanigans.
6.
About 4 now.
4.
Take it a little easier there. About 2.5. Okay, 1 more to contact now. Easy,
All right.
easy, 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 easy.
Oh,
Contact!
pushing him from the side.
Yep, we're pulling these. All right, now shove as hard as you can. I guess these have handbrakes on, don't they?
Yeah. Here,
Eureka's not gonna shove through a bunch of tied down tank cars.
no, we're gonna need both of them.
I'm untying most of these until we start rolling.
The other 2 are good.
Okay. Yeah, this is what polling is, except you'd use a pole that would potentially snap in half and kill me instead. Which we don't have, so we're just doing this, which is just horrendous practice. But, you know, hence why I said to shenanigans. But these are the guys that left the cars in the foul on both ends of their yard. So,
Note to self: extend the yard about 20 feet.
okay, you're getting past now. You're in the clear. You got about a 3/4 car to the caboose.
Sure, we
Understood.
should really do that after stream.
Half,
Yeah,
10
that's
foot.
on the list.
5 foot. You got it. Take him ahead. Brakes knocked off.
Understood. All right, we're gonna need some throttle. Got a little bit of an uphill, Chris. So
I'm firing up the caboose.
okay.
Forward.
The stove's
Yeah, here we
ripping.
go.
Casey, I say you cook him back there in the caboose.
Yep.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no! What is oh no?
Eating
My
some
game
marshmallows.
throws
Safety by
Trying to
chance.
bounce
Oh,
around.
we're moving either way. If all else fails, I'll just hook up the engines on
Caboose is wider, but the caboose's hitbox is no different, so we phase right through
Yep,
it.
there it goes.
Pole shunting, we've talked about potentially having pole shunting.
Just back here watching
So,
Paul's train
we'll
bounce
see.
around from inside the caboose.
I am also enjoying watching a caboose bounce around. Whole train
think
from
it's
the
a-
caboose.
You think the track work here is like a certain railroad museum in the southeast that I won't name.
The gloves came off, everyone. There they are. Hey, do you want to stop and normalize the switch, or do you just like to leave it lined for the yard where there's cars in the foul?
Dispatch will fix that problem.
It's CTC. Dispatch just got it. All right. Look at that. Hey. Thanks,
All
Dispatch.
right, send me 50% handbrake on the rear there. 60.
Alrighty.
Can this game really handle 64 players? We don't know. That's gonna be fun. Yes, the public operations on the S&D are gonna be a thing tonight. Probably in about 3.5 hours is what we're thinking. We're gonna, when I finish up with these gents, these are they've called their railroad the Datsun Central. Their Miniswerg is in the description. They messaged me on stream. Some of them are affiliated with the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum or
struggle
Railway
to do
Museum in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a great museum.
We
if you
built
haven't
this
been.
route in mind with running the Eureka and the Mogul. Because
Okay.
we have class 70s, but the other line is a little steeper than this, so
So
we
this
wanted
is
to be able
your
to run
easy climb theoretically.
easy-ish. Yeah.
100% brake on the rear, 60.
Yep, you have brake stats back here.
It's about 0.8 of a foot too wide. Darn.
Oh, hey Paul, I think we're on the ground.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Tell me how many cars it is.
It looks like 2 right now. One's upside down, one fell off a bridge.
Where are you on the way down?
Pee
to
in a
the...
We're
cup.
literally right at the bottom of the hill at the smelter.
Pee in a cup. Need to get a drop for stream that says that. Obnoxious 1970s
Yeah,
classic rock intro. Pee in a cup.
I'd buy a mug that says that.
I'm stuck in the black car.
I would too.
Chris, what's your location?
Oh, Casey, no.
Shots.
Casey, no. You're gonna derail it. Oh, no.
Can you send me the
Casey, what are you doing?
The what?
roads on
Doing good.
extended?
I had the brakes on.
It's in the chat.
Oh yes.
Oh! Oh, the whole
That's what I
train.
was talking about.
Oh. Oh, the whole train's coming after me. Oh.
That's what I was talking about. It's gonna derail. It's 100%. Oh,
Safety
what are
by
we doing?
convenience.
setting
Prepare the counter.
Thomas Norton,
Did you
sure,
re-roll-
you could
did you
you could
re-roll
tell
the other
them
one at
what I
least?
No,
told
I
you.
only have one there. Only got
Okay,
one.
set the handbrakes on those sections. I'm gonna roll down a little bit, stick that one in the middle, and then we'll roll it all together.
Alrighty, I only had the one before the entire train came at like Mach speed at me.
Alright, 8B. We are
Pee in a cup, throw it, and get mini
XV?
crits. It's an option.
oil field.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh, you guys have plenty of oil barrels around here, huh?
Yeah, we
Never
just haven't
mind.
delivered them yet.
Getting a
So don't mind that
stockpile.
curve.
That, yeah, this is it's getting a little spicy.
When
you
we
think that's
originally
bad?
designed it, it wasn't going to be this layout, and then it was this layout, so we adjusted, but the adjust was something.
There's definitely not a 50-degree curve down here at the smelter.
You
There's
do
a 50, it's 50 degrees down there?
you do realize that the degree of curvature in game is wrong by a factor of 2, so your 50-degree curve is a 100-degree curve, right?
Oh, oh boy.
Oh.
So you've
you
outdone the
sure?
Uinta Railway. Yes, I'm 100% sure.
No, I'm talking about the Paul saying it's 50. I know it's double.
It's either 40 or 50.
Well, let me pull up your Miniswerg and we can judge you live on
Yeah,
stream.
let's find out. Are you talking about the loop at the smelter? That one?
Yeah, the one right after the switch.
Yeah, that one is a
doesn't
little
fit any
sharp.
cars. Fits 2 cars if there's no loads in the track. Let me know when you're ready for me to roll down here, Casey.
Yeah, I'm having to do the place track trick to be able to get this car over.
Alright, we're beginning the climb. This is the bridge section that's no good.
I'm loading
You
in
can go ahead and
again.
roll. Yeah,
So
roll.
it's the turn back to the smelter is the one you think that's bad?
The loop, yeah, the loop on the, next to the unload at the smelter.
Okay. Let's see. You guys have lots of bridges on your route. It's less bad looking than I was imagining it, though.
Yeah, it looks a lot worse on the Miniswerg than it does in person. Oh, that needs to be Phil.
Just don't go around the corner at more than like 10 miles an hour or you're gonna roll the Heisler.
I'd say more than 2.
So
Maybe.
I was talking about how I was gonna talk mad smack, but it looks like the sharpest radius in that on the turn back in the smelter is 38 meters, which is broader than my not that bad curve from my infamous video. So
Oh, okay.
apparently it's really not that bad.
Yeah, we fixed a loop here recently that I think was a 40-50 down near
Oh,
the.
we don't talk about that.
Oh,
The
we're gonna
sawmill
talk
loop
about
was the sawmill
Follow
loop
you at,
is so
follow
bad.
you at the sawmill.
You've got a 36 at the Ironworks.
Right
That is
now
the
we are
newest
at
track work on the line.
smelter.
Oh, it's
That right refinery curve doesn't have a turn there.
I've got a pin over here, Casey. Go ahead and roll that next one down up there because it's not hooked.
oh,
Casey,
that,
I told you I had a pin.
Yeah, and you told me that after I had already.
Well, 2 pins. Set the handbrake on it.
Yep. Right, roll
So
for me.
curious, why did you use the steel bridge through here and not the walled groundwork?
Some of it is later on, but it was like, I don't know, 2, 3 a.m. and I was getting tired.
Fair
We-
enough.
we-
We
we
wanted
laid this
to
loop.
finish track.
This is about the second or third rendition of the coal mine run.
Casey, I'll have all pins on the locomotive side.
So we were just getting tired of laying it. We'll eventually get back to laying it with stone.
The 440 does have an aux tender. Oh lordy! So they're saying that
yeah.
38 clown being helpful says 38 meters is 47 degree per 100 foot in game, or 94 degrees per 100 foot in real life. So yeah, you got
Okay.
a 94 degree curve at your smelter.
Have fun getting a
Okay.
Chivo through that.
Yeah,
That might
that's
explain the derails.
yeah, that's a little sharp. That's a little sharp.
That one's also on
1
the
to
list
10, how
get
fun is
replaced.
driving the Class
Hey,
70? I
Paul,
assume
maybe
you
I'll
mean
have
in
to get a shake
game.
first of all, and I
It's
gotta go
it's
help my
fun. I don't know.
Yeah. I
If
can
you
do
mean
it.
the real one, I've not actually run a real Class 70. I've run the modernized version, which is the C19, which is very fun to run. So
I'm
of my
still
favorites.
loading in.
Are you kidding?
is it an English or an
All right, we're
African?
coming up
or
on the.
English or no African or European swallow?
I
Excuse
don't know
me.
what to describe it as.
What is this? What is this that we're
It'll
coming
make
up on?
sense. It'll make sense when we come back around. But
What?
we're gonna be. It's like the Hiawassee loop that we run, but
Okay, you've named a prototype, so
well, ours goes
Be judged.
under.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Our
It's-
Hiawassee loop goes under and then comes back around. This one goes horizontal.
is yours this tall? I didn't get to do the long run when I was out. I just did the quick one to the shops and back.
It's. I have to check. I think it's about 200 feet. So no, but
That's a pretty
It's-
good
maybe it's-
size.
it's a yeah, and it's wooden as well.
What does the
I'll check
70
that.
refer to in the Class 70?
That's
That's an
Slowly, are
Armagon
we-
question.
It's the fire.
When they were later, like the 19s and the remodernization was the tractive effort, but the 70 I think has something vaguely to do with the weight of the locomotive, but it's not exactly accurate from what I recall. So theoretically it was 70,000 pounds, but I don't think that's
Darn it,
entirely
Casey, leave the
correct.
handbrakes on.
So Armagon hopefully can answer that.
Now I've got to run back to
Why
the
the
train
aux
and hope I
tender?
don't
Well, because
derail
they
in the
wanted more
corner.
wood, I guess. They thought it looked neat, and they deleted their Eureka. So
Oh, that is a curve that I've got to fix. I did not.
Cape Gauge
I
is
didn't
neat.
even realize that one was that bad.
I
Skybridge
don't
alert.
see you guys.
Prototype. I mean the real
We're
thing, the
on
real
the,
trains, not the video game trains.
The overlook. The aux tender may have a stall because I know that we've made it with just the 2 engines before.
You're this close on tonnage with this sad little choo-choo that the aux tender is what puts it over.
Oh, hey there.
Wood is too heavy.
Is no one driving or running the mogul right now, or have
They're
you just
synced.
fallen through? Oh, you're just roads onlining.
They're
What?
MU'd.
Fine.
You're just
Yeah.
getting rid of more jobs. We're really gonna have to take this up with the union.
PSR.
PSR indeed.
PSR in the
1800.
1870s precision scheduled railroading with only one-man crews, and I've fallen off
Yep.
the sky bridge, so now I perish. Nope, we made it.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Your cookie's out of wood.
All right.
I'm gonna fire for you.
I'll un-MU you. You have your locomotive back.
The cookie has fuels.
Oh, was it low?
It was the fire was not burning, so.
That might explain. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
you
your
said no boiler
safety
pressure.
valve's not on, so.
We're only running on the Eureka right now. That's why. There's
That-
no boiler
That
pressure.
explains a lot.
You
of
do
things.
need steam for the steam locomotive to move. That is a thing that you do need.
Well, you could be like that one railroad that has the Shay and the Climax, and they just pull them around.
You could also use air.
You could. But would you?
No.
We're not gonna name the one railroad.
Fill it with concrete, run it on the main line.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, there it is. Fill it with concrete, and I heard that some of the gauges were just plugging holes so that the air wouldn't escape.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Air railroading, ladies and gentlemen.
People are being pedantic about me saying that you need steam to move the train. Yes, if it falls off the cliff, you can use gravity to move the train. That is fair.
They're not wrong.
So, people are also talking about compressed air in the comments. I have run on compressed air before. Typically at the museum, we'll blow out the engines on compressed air if they're going to sit for a while. Because you get water that just sits in superheater units and all that, and you can clear it out if you do that. But, I mean, shoot, even charging up to 50 psi when you've got a boiler the size of 491, and 491's probably comparable in size to 630, maybe?
Probably about the same size as 630.
It's the locomotive itself is 90 tons, so it's not like 4501, but it's probably got a bigger firebox than 630, but smaller than 4501 if I had to guess. We're way in the dirt over here, by the way. We're on the ground. We're rolling down the mountain.
Oh, what on?
I'm not sure what happened there.
What happened?
I wasn't even running, and I was monologuing, and the train derailed. So that shows you my power.
I can't see where y'all are.
We are on the turnback of the
Are you not in
Owasso
the
Loop.
mobile?
Let me tie this car down here. And update the counter and pee in a cup. Technically, I would have to pee in a cup too, because I was part of the train crew. Man, you really...
How many cars was it? Two,
just
three?
one. It was just one car,
Just
and
one?
it
Okay.
really got the distance, though. It said
Well, I found
bye-bye
you
and
guys.
rolled far down.
You weren't on the train?
Oh wait, what?
Oh, lordy. Everyone in the stream chat just went 4. Everyone went to 4. Spammed the number 4. That was funny. 4 cars on the ground total so far this session. Okay, you're back railed. Why don't you bring him back 1 to the first hook, and then another 1 to the second hook. And then we will refer you to Clown's Bridge Deck Seamless Transition tutorial so that you can fix this spot.
I'm gonna go jump in the mogul.
That would be helpful. I thought you were in the mogul.
You're welcome.
That's why I was leaving it to you.
Bria, this is like the RO equivalent of a checkup for you.
Oh, what? My game's frozen again.
Half car number 3.
Understood. If it will.
Just keep
I mean,
him rolling
Alright,
like that.
Train
That's
6C
good.
is now
First hook
train
made.
6A.
1 more. Half now. 10 foot.
Yeah.
That'll do. Okay. Knock the brake off. Take him ahead. I'll watch the transition
Alright.
here. Now
Alright,
that's a
train-
fender bender. There you
Train
go.
6A heading up the Saluda wannabe from Smelter up to Sawmill, grab the beams.
The not Saluda grade. Your mogul still doesn't have full boiler pressure, by the way.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. It's not like it's providing 90% of the tractive effort on this.
Oh, what I was going to mention before we derailed was that we ran one of our shays, leased shays, off of compressed air back in the 70s, I think it was. The Brimstone 35 ran off of air.
No. Well, I mean, there's not much of an issue to do it. I mean, you just don't get proper lubrication, so you shouldn't really, like, try and pull tonnage or move them terribly super far, but unless you rigged up a different way to lubricate your piston valves and piston rings.
Yeah, well, We didn't back then. It was just the little switching yard that we had, so we couldn't go very far.
No, that makes
And
sense.
now
Then.
those shays are. One of them is in Australia, and the other one's at Cass. So.
Oh wow. Yes, the mogul is twerking. We're dealing with the popcorn of having many pieces of equipment on track. Spline update will fix this. Does the mogul have water? Well, it's got the safety valve popping now, so hopefully it has water, else it'll be all over the mountainside shortly.
All right,
It
I'm
has
back, Paul.
almost. It's almost topped off.
What'd you say, Casey?
I'm back.
All right.
I've been talking, but I had my mic turned off as well. I should have pushed the talk.
Nice.
Yeah, one thing I'm ready for is I don't know how to do it, Steam Workshop or whatever for whistles, because that's what a lot of us do. We do whistle development. That's our thing.
Everyone
yes.
wants whistles. Yeah, that'll be fun when we could get to that point for Steam Workshop.
Oh.
Oh, somebody crashed.
Oh, Matthew.
Yeah, there it goes.
Rip in pepperonis. Well, that's unfortunate.
All
Did
right,
you
who derailed too badly?
had you saved recently?
Maybe we'll see.
I hope, because I don't want to have to
See.
reload all the rails and make it up the hill again.
By the way, this is a typical.
Oh,
night
this
of
is
operations.
better than typical.
Well, you've got the blessing of a dev being with you naturally, so. I
was saying to
didn't.
myself,
So
go
stream,
ahead.
I didn't crash. The host of the game crashed, so it booted me back to menu. So we'll see if they
Radio silence.
can rehost or what we're gonna do. So
Sometimes it's just interesting to look through the different server names under the server browser.
always interesting to see who's in there. I've had people find me before when I was on Dev Branch and they tried to join and then it doesn't work because it's a different version of the game.
Oh, we got an ET and WNC in here tonight.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh. Pretty close.
So did you save? Is the server reloading? What's
It is loading now. We're gonna find out.
okay?
Oh,
If not, I give up.
we have the Great Nothing Railroad. Okay.
Oh, I've heard a loud thump. Something's loading.
You've got the dunks. The dunks have started to happen. For April Fools, a urine cup and a bottle of water should have been put in the tender's box. Yeah, Mick, you might have to do that. We'll see. We haven't implemented a chat yet. Robert, Xavier.
Okay, it's loaded.
I don't think it's saved for you
It-
because I'm back at the
I
wheel.
saved, but the save didn't work, and now we're back at the start. So should we just go drive something down the Iron Mine line and see if it will derail or not?
That's a vibe. Well, I think with that, if we did end up crashing there, I did get to see a good chunk of the coal mine line. I'll have to come join you guys again another time, but I think I'm gonna move on to my next engagement for the evening because we got a long evening of streaming figured out here on my
and
end.
then
So
the big thing at the end, right?
and the big thing at the end, yeah. So for everyone that's been hearing, we're gonna try and pack the house and see how many times we can crash the game. Probably is actually what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try and play, full server on my railroad and see if that works. I don't see it going well, but it'll be fun. So join my Discord. The link is in the description of the stream, and that'll be happening in 3-4 hours. But I'm gonna log off with these guys here and stop this stream to start a new VOD for the start of our hardcore build, and we'll get that rolling in about maybe 5-10 minutes. So we'll catch you guys in just a little bit here. So, and again, thank you so much, guys, for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe
Absolutely.
next time, if